I'm so lucky some days. I get to meet some really, really interesting people, like Mark Wahlberg. I had the chance to catch up with him. As you know, he's won Oscars and he's been nominated a bunch of times. He stars in this new film. It's called Joe Bell. It's based on a real-life story. It shares the tragic tale of a man whose son was being bullied and the regret that led him to want to make a difference across the nation. I asked Mark what it was like making a movie like this and being a father of four.
Well, you couldn't help but think about, I always use my own real life experience or hope to draw from that in any part that I play. I have four children, all at various ages. I have a 15-year-old son. And so, just as a parent, it really compelled me to want to tell the story and continue to tell Joe's story and to hopefully open the hearts and minds of people who have maybe not necessarily been directly affected by something like this. Therefore, they don't have the ability to really kind of be understanding in the way that they should.
Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Are you changed from this movie as well?
Oh, it really touched me, yes. But I'm hoping, and I'm trying to grow and learn every day. That's been my mission since I left Boston. I was 20 years old, is to kind of grow and learn and become a better person, and hopefully have a positive impact on people that I come across, and certainly in my work and using the talents and gifts that have been given to me to help others. So I'm always drawn to these kind of stories because I feel like they're so important, and especially when you're dealing with children, the worst thing is for them to not feel heard and seen and understood and supported. Like I would love to say to my kids, I want you to go in this direction, but whatever they decide to do, as long as they're doing something positive, I want to be there to love and support them.
So Joe Bell, true figure, flawed character,
very complicated guy.
Was there times where you felt uncomfortable? Could you relate?
No, I had to feel like, it's one of those things, with what little skills and tools he had, he felt like he was protecting his child. He had a very rough upbringing himself. He was certainly concerned with the environment in which Jaden was growing up. And Jaden was fearless. I mean, he was such a light and had so much love and really just, wanted to be a happy kid and was not afraid to be himself until it became too much. But, when he realized, oh, my God, I'm as responsible as anybody, even the kids who were bullying him, because I didn't support him and I didn't stand up for him the way that I should have. That's a heartbreaking thing, So I think the story was just so powerful that I was able to relate to it and I had to commit to it. I know there were people who were involved in the journey along the way, and they wanted to make sure that this wasn't any kind of watered down version of the story, because Joe was a complicated guy. He only learned what his experience was through his relationship with his father, which was very unpleasant. And, he was trying to be a better person and trying to take care of his son, but he had to deal with that regret and that pain of knowing that he wasn't there to support his child the way he should have. So he wanted to make sure that he can help people, other people prevent that from happening as well.
So I know that you have a lot of movies in the pipeline, and I know this one is very dear to your heart, but I'm just wondering, a lot of musicians are doing biopics right now. And I was wondering, would you ever be interested in a Marky Mark biopic, and who you would like to play you?
That, you know what, that would be interesting. We would get Tom Holland to play me in a biopic.
You like that, huh?
Yeah. I think we're still figuring out what the final act is, though.
I like that. Leave it open-ended. Don't commit to anything right now. Yeah. By the way, what is it with you Boston guys? You, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. I mean, you're all like these A-type personalities, very successful. Do you all get along? Is there a competition among the Boston boys?
Well, they're obviously close friends. So I would say that I definitely root for them to be successful, but I also, I want to beat them at everything that we do. I want to be a little bit better, but, I think there's more than enough room to go around. And I really, they've done a lot to support the community and stuff. So
what do you think about your guy, Ben Affleck and J-Lo?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I really, with 4 kids and a wife, and all the things that I'm working on and doing, and I live in a bubble. So hopefully everybody's healthy and happy, and yeah.
Well, listen, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm so happy to finally meet you, and hopefully one of these days on the set of Good Day New York.
Yeah, I would love that. I think we need to get back to being in person.
Joe Bell. It hits theaters Friday. Take a box of tissues with you.